Have you ever questioned why some chapters of history are left untouched, like the Armenian Genocide? A haunting yet often overlooked event of the early 20th century, the Armenian Genocide stands as a testament to the horrifying depths humanity can reach. In the once grand Ottoman Empire, a shadow was cast that would forever mar its history. Imagine an empire at the height of its power, yet within its heart, a darkness was brewing. A darkness that would claim the lives of approximately 1.5 million Armenians. This is not a tale of warfare, nor a story of natural disaster. No, this is a narrative of a systematic, government-orchestrated mass murder and deportation. A calamitous episode that shook the very foundations of the Armenian community. Yet despite its significance, this genocide often slips through the cracks of our collective memory. Why is that? What makes this event so easily forgotten? So let's delve into this forgotten tragedy, a dark chapter of the Ottoman Empire. The year was 1915, a time of global unrest with World War I in full swing. As the world's focus was diverted, a sinister plot began to unravel within the Ottoman Empire. The Armenian population, a vibrant community that had coexisted in the empire for centuries, suddenly found themselves in the crosshairs of political turmoil. In the midst of the chaos, the Ottoman government initiated their systematic targeting of the Armenian people. It started subtly, under the guise of national security. Several hundred Armenian intellectuals were arrested, an act justified by the government as a necessary measure against potential threats. But it wasn't long before the true intentions were revealed. These esteemed scholars, artists, leaders, they were not merely detained, they were brutally executed. These horrifying acts marked the onset of what would become known as the Armenian Genocide, a mass murder, a forced displacement that would leave an indelible scar on human history. This was just the beginning of a horrific series of events that would last for nearly a decade. As the world was distracted by the war, the Ottoman government escalated its brutal campaign against the Armenians. A horrifying crescendo of violence and cruelty was reached during this phase of the Armenian Genocide. The Ottoman government, under the guise of war, coordinated mass deportations of Armenians. Thousands upon thousands were forced from their homes, made to march across unforgiving terrains, with many succumbing to the harsh conditions, even before reaching their grim destinations. These journeys of death were only part of the horror. Massacres became a chillingly common occurrence, with innocent lives snuffed out without a second thought. Concentration camps were established, where those who survived the forced marches were subjected to brutal conditions. Starvation, disease, and relentless abuse were the norms in these hellish prisons. This wasn't a mere act of war, nor a simple displacement. This was a systematic effort to wipe out an entire people, an act that today we recognize as genocide. In the aftermath of the genocide, the world was left to grapple with the loss of approximately 1.5 million Armenians. This staggering loss of life left a deep scar on the Armenian people and the world at large. Nations around the globe reacted with shock and horror. Yet despite the overwhelming evidence and international outcry, the Ottoman government obstinately denied their orchestrated campaign of mass murder and deportation. This denial did not end with the dissolution of the Ottoman Empire. Even today, the acknowledgement of the Armenian Genocide varies from nation to nation, with some still refusing to recognize the atrocities committed. This ongoing denial is a painful reminder of the struggle for justice and recognition that many Armenians continue to face over a century after the genocide took place. The Armenian Genocide serves as a chilling reminder of the depths of human cruelty and the importance of remembering and acknowledging such atrocities.